Hey everybody, Charlie902 here, and welcome back to Star Citizen. A new patch is dropped, and with it comes new ships, like this beauty behind me, the MISC Hull A. We're going to take a look at it right after the intro. CIG's sales page for the Hull A says, the smallest, most affordable hull. The Hull A is great for those just striking out in the galaxy on their own. The Hull A is most similar to the Aurora and Mustang, but lacks the jack-of-all-trades nature. While the others trade cargo capacity for firepower or speed, the Hull A is 100% on-mission transport. Additionally, Hull A and also B are often used as station-to-orbit ferries. The role of the Hull A is support as a medium freight ship. Its size category is 1, which is small, and its dimensions are 17 meters in length, 22 when extended, 4 meters in width, 8 when extended, and 4 meters in height. Its max crew size is listed as 1. Offense. The pilot controls 2 turreted Size 1 CF-117 Bulldog laser repeaters. The Hull A has no missiles. Defense. The Hull A has 2 Size 1 small Bulwark industrial grade C shields, 1 Size 1 small ion burst civilian grade bead power plant, and 2 Size 1 small Arctic Storm civilian grade C coolers. Mobility. The Hull A's top speed is 1,000 meters per second, and its SCM speed is 108 meters per second. The Hull A's pitch is 30 degrees per second, its yaw is 30 degrees per second, and its roll is 100 degrees per second. The Hull A has a Size 1 small Goliath industrial grade C quantum drive. Its hydrogen fuel capacity is 164,000 liters, and its quantum fuel capacity is 10,000 liters. The Hull A's stock quantum drive range is an impressive 1,724 megakilometers. That's enough to make the Crusader to Microtech jump 34 times before stopping to refuel. Utility. The Hull A has 64 SCU of standard cargo. Amenities include a bunk, restroom with showers, EVA storage, weapon storage, personal storage, and a kitchenette. The Hull A is not modular, and the Hull A can extend or collapse in length and width depending on if there is cargo loaded or not. Hey everybody, you join me here on Ariel at the HDMS Bezdek facility, and we're going to take a good look at the MISC Hull A before we run out of daylight. Let's go ahead and do that now. All right. So, first off, definitely can tell it's MISC. Looks very prospector-ish. Kind of just a tube, but that's kind of the appeal about it, right? So we notice at the front here we have a small turret with a couple Size 1 guns on it. We have what appears to be great visibility out of the cockpit, and I can attest to that. It is pretty darn good, especially for MISC. I'll never understand MISC. You either get the best visibility or the absolute worst visibility. Never a compromise, either one or the other. We got some large retro thrusters here at the front, and that makes sense because this is going to be a heavily laden ship when it's got all its cargo on it. Okay, we can see the entrance here hidden behind this circular airlock. We've got an escape point here, escape pod. This is the main thruster section here. You can see it's got a sizable main thruster on it, and you can see where it extends here in the middle so that you can actually extend the cargo spindle and mount your external cargo. This being the Hull A, I think it goes all the way up to E, A, B, C, D, E, being the absolute largest. This is the smallest of the external cargo expanding spindle mount ships by MISC. They're very purpose designed and purpose driven. If you're looking to start your cargo career, this may be something that you should have on your on your wish list here. So let's go ahead and take a full look on the inside. We take a look at the outside here. We've seen about all we can see without it extended. All right, so door access, no, right here. All right, we're going to open the ladder first, just so we can see what it looks like. I'm going to die in 9 minutes, so we kind of need to get in here. So this ladder looks very Freelancer-esque, if I can speak correctly. Let's go ahead and enter the ship. There's a small airlock, if you want to call it that. Okay, seems a bit dangerous. And, yeah. That didn't really work the way an airlock should. It should have me hang out there, close the back door, and then come through this door so that we didn't vent the atmosphere in here. All right, so now we're in the entry area here, the foyer, if you will. We have a suit locker. It's actually a good place for a suit locker right across from the airlock. We can open that up, and you would place your EVA suit in here. Got a suit clamp. Emergency release. What is that? That closes the door. Okay. Interested in that emergency release. We'll have to see what CIG has in mind for that. So we do have component access. Ship has 2 small shields and 1 small of just about everything else. There's the shields. Okay. I'm loving the physicalized components. That's one of the main things that I really enjoy about Star Citizen. There we go. We got some more components here as well. Looks like 2 coolers as well. There's a cooler and there's a cooler. And this component may be for life support. I don't think it's something that's made yet. And then we got avionics finally. Communications, huh? Is that your scanner? Interesting. Flight deck has went ahead and opened, so we'll just go ahead and look in here real quick. As you can see, pretty darn good visibility. Not the best in the world. That looks like an escape hatch, but it's not. But it's certainly not bad considering some of the other offerings that MISC has. All right, let's go ahead and hop in the seat here. Before we finish the walkthrough, I will extend the spindles. All right, so here's your view. These little windows up here help a ton. I wish they would add something like that to the Freelancer and Starfarer series. My biggest gripe is there's windows down here, but you cannot see through them because the dash is in the way. So I wish there was like a cutout on the dash here so you could see through these bottom windows. And I think that would go a long way for situational awareness when it comes to landing when you're in the cockpit here. Same thing for the other side. Now, what I will want to point out here is, one, you got some screens up here, and you got your 3D radar here, but these buttons, more and more buttons are physicalized. So look at this. We've got our transform, extend cargo spindle. We've got our QT. Over here we've got power, engine, shield, weapon. So they're starting to physicalize more of the buttons here. And we got our display for our nav. Pretty cool. I like it. Standard yoke that you get with MISC series of ships. Let's go ahead and hop out of the pilot seat for now. Take a look at the living quarters real quick, and then we'll take her up in the air and show you the landing gear and the extendable spindles. Go ahead and close these. I said spindles with an S. I meant to say spindle, singular. So yeah, we got the door that's going to open. We can also set it to lock. Let's just go ahead and hit the open. Weird graphical issue. Okay, so this is the habitation area, right? We've got a weapons locker. And I love these buttons they're putting into this rounded edge here. Will this open? Weapon locker is not opening. Sorry about the contract popping up there. We got a food dispenser. All right, so we got a little mini kitchen here with a fridge. I like how they just call it fridge instead of refrigerator. That's nice. We got a knife just sitting here. I think it should probably be up here on the magnet, but who knows? Can't access the access panels. Are there any other hidden things over here? All in all, nice little kitchen setup. Very cozy back here. Please ignore the glitch on the ground there. So here's your bed. Okay, we can sit. We can lie down. Don't know what these will be. Maybe personal storage at some point. And this doubles as an escape pod, as you can see here. So very nicely done. Here's some storage. There we go. We can do storage here. So let's go ahead and, whoops. Let's get out of that storage menu. And I guess this is for liquids. So maybe food over here, liquids over here, you get your coffee. All right, and then we have a bathroom at the back. Let's go ahead and open that up. And actually a really nice bathroom, larger than you would expect. We are still a vampire. We still have no reflection. Hot and cold taps. So this must be a European ship. We got a medicine cabinet, complete with Relief Extra and New World Desert Cool. And also there's a bottle back here. What kind of medications are we taking? Tarsium and H2. We also have toenail clippers and some type of space toothpaste. Nice. And then you also have a combination shower toilet, as is so common on these ships. It is a good space saver. Even keep your toilet paper dry. Very nice. I like it. Dare Forge. Curum. Sunblast. Something in hair wash. I'm assuming that says body. So yeah, pretty cozy little ship. And this is a one operator ship. So this is all just like your personal space for a long voyage. And I see that being the goal of these MISC ships is like just long convoy routes for bringing goods. And I think this ship is going to be very good at that. 64 SCU on the spindle, which isn't bad for a ship of this size. The cool thing is how compact this ship can become once you don't have any cargo on it and you retract the spindle. It's actually quite a small ship. And I think that's going to be part of the allure. You should have lower operating costs, much faster to load and unload the cargo. All right, but generally you want to be operating in safe space, as your cargo will be mounted externally and not as safe. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go up in the air a little bit, and we're going to extend the spindle. So let's go ahead and turn our engines on. Okay, let's get an external view here. Let's take it around to the side. Awesome. All right, let's lift up. All right, so let's look at the landing gear retracting. Boom. So there's landing gear retracted. All right. And for cargo, for some reason for me, I'm having to do it with interaction. So let me flip the switch real quick. Go back to the side view and we can watch it transform here. Let's move it back a little bit. Zoom in. And there you go. Let's do a top-down view for closing it. Once again, I have to manually click this. I don't know why. I have to check my key settings. Click. There we go. It takes a second. It's not the fastest. And during some of the B-roll, I'm going to load some cargo on these spindles and then try to do a cargo run, and that will be playing in the background. Can't fire the weapons. We are in safe space right now. Let's turn on the lights for you. I like how they take a moment to start up. That's nice. Actually quite bright too. All right, and landing gear back down. And let's land her. I like how there's 4, so that when you are extended with the spindle, you can still land with this ship. And landed. All right, and that's going to do it for the walkthrough. We'll see you in a bit. Final thoughts. At recording, the Hull A is available for $80 US with new cash, or $90 in store credit. While not available to purchase in-game during recording, the Hull A should be purchasable in-game in the next patch if current trends hold up. What I like about the Hull A: it's laser focused on one thing, cargo transport. It has exactly what it needs to do this efficiently and effectively, all while only requiring one crew member. The living accommodations are very nice and frankly a pleasant surprise. My dislikes are the bottom cockpit windows are purely for external aesthetics as they are unseen from the pilot's position. Personally, I prefer internal cargo for durability and safety, and personally, I like the idea of using a cargo hold for other purposes such as for smaller vehicles and storing non-standard size cargo. Changes I'd recommend. Other than cutting some of the huge dashboard away so that you can view out of the lower windows, nothing really. I feel we got exactly what we were promised with this one. Now, do I recommend the Hull A? If you're interested in solo cargo transport and safe spaces, yes, but not with real-world cash. I'd fully recommend waiting until the ship is purchasable in-game and earning it with the use of another ship. For $80 to $90, I would recommend something with a bit more flexibility as cargo hauling is risky and requires Alpha UEC up front. For $20 more, for example, you could have a Freelancer with more SCU, firepower, crew capacity, better shields, and much more versatility. Bottom line, earn the Hull A in-game. And that's going to wrap it up for my review of the MISC Hull A. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy my content, please consider a like, a comment, and or a subscribe. Stay tuned for the next episode, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye.